Hi, my name's Ben Walker, and for those of you who don't know me, I run Walker Landscape and Design with my wife Grace. We're based in Chester, and we're a garden design and landscape company. So this garden that we're at today, we designed and installed just over 18 months ago now. The client approached us after reading an article about us in the local paper, and we took the process right from the initial design consultation to the implementation and the whole project management for them. So the design process on this one was led by an extensive building project that was done on the house. The building work would roll on into the garden. Obviously, the main standout feature of this property is the fantastic views down over the meadows in Chester and of the river. So that really was paramount in the whole process to make the most of those, as do the fantastic windows and doors that all open up on this property. So this large extensive patio was the main focal point of the design. The doors open right up, and like with other projects we've done, it's all about bringing the inside out and vice versa. A real smooth flow from the living areas to the patio to really increase the usable area of the house and make the most of these fantastic views. The product we used on this patio was a Marshall's porcelain. The urban range in this colour the clients chose was steel, a slightly darker grey to complement the new windows on the house, and that's a very high grade Italian porcelain. As we're a Marshall's registered installer, we can offer guarantees on all our Marshall's installations. It comes with a 5-year installation guarantee, and depending on the product, anything between 10 and 20 years of a guarantee on the product itself. On this design, there's an extra curved seating area down the bottom left-hand corner of the garden. This was incorporated into the design to provide an extra smaller seating area, and that also gets some of the last of the sun within the garden and just balances it off and gives you a view back actually up the garden of the house when you sat down there. So the plan with the planting with this one was a complete overhaul from start to finish. There were a number of larger shrubs and trees that were kept as they were in pretty good positions as they were, but everything else was completely stripped from the garden. The clients wanted to start again with that one. We've got a solid base of large evergreen shrubs, a lot of perennials and annuals mixed within that. Quite a naturalistic and vibrant approach, with obviously the lovely view of the countryside. We want it to be a bit more formal up towards the house and then blend that out down the garden as they approach the meadows. And we've done that by starting with some formal hedging up here and some topiary and blending that out to more naturalistic verbenas and irises and things like that. So one of the main challenges of this project was the access and the logistics. The front of the house being so much higher than the back, and it's sloping down quite drastically. So getting all our machinery in and out, we constructed some large timber ramps. One side was then paved in a sloping pathway for ease of things like the good old wheelie bins and lawnmowers for the client, and then there was a large step system installed on the opposite side of the house. So this project for us was a full service job. The client went for every service that we do offer. That started with the initial inquiry and a couple of weeks consultation on the garden design. The garden was then drawn up with 3D CAD images, and when signed off we then put plans in place to come and install the garden. Once the garden was then fully installed, front and back, planting, turf, everything, we then discussed an ongoing maintenance package with the clients we now implement. On this one, the gentleman likes to maintain the garden himself throughout the summer, but we come and do 3 to 4 annual visits, looking at the larger pruning work, lawn treatments, chemical cleaning of the hard surfaces and that kind of thing. The big standout difference for us is that we do try and treat every property as if it was our own. Always very conscious of the customer's eye when they come home from a hard day themselves, and that the site's looking as clean and tidy as it could be at that stage. The other part of the service is that any permits to do with council, skip hire, waste removal, on-site services is all handled in-house by us. There really is very little from when we do start that the client's going to have to sort out for themselves. It really is a turnkey service.